What's your next movie?
One that I think I've only seen once, honestly, but it's
Or show?
more of a recent one, but it's got Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo. It's called Foxcatcher.
I never watched it.
Oh, and I was so standoffish before I watched it. Tons of Oscar buzz, super Oscar bait movie. But Steve Carell plays a super dramatic role, like
Okay.
kind of a
Weird,
creepy,
odd.
weird
'Cause
role.
he's just not that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he basically like tries to get these two like wrestlers or whatever signed under him or something, and I've only seen it once. I think they won some Oscars for it, but it was there was so much said about it when the movie came out because I mean, one, you got Steve Carell playing a dramatic role, he kills it,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Oh my God, Steve Carell can do dramatic roles." Like, wow. And which is such a funny thing when I've spoken about it on a way earlier episode, but like just seeing comedic actors step into a dramatic
Yeah.
role like that is so cool because it just feels like they're getting recognition that they don't typically get,
Valid.
But yeah.
Worth a watch?
Yeah, I would say it's worth probably a one-time sort of watch. I don't
Okay.
know if I would go out of my way tons of times to see it. Channing Tatum's great in it. Great cast. I mean, I love Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
Love Steve Carell and Channing. So, yeah, worth a one-time watch, if not more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, maybe give it a try. This is not like my favorite, but it's worth mention. League of Their Own.
Oh yes. Yep.
It's got some heavy hitting actors in it.
Yeah.
We have Tom Hanks as the drunk coach. We have Madonna. We have Gina Davis.
Oh God, yeah, Madonna. What's she doing over there? Acting.
Yeah, she was in a lot of movies back in like the
Really?
80s, 90s. Yes, and Desperately Seeking Susan. And
Oh my God.
we should do movies where singers.
Yeah, because there's a lot. I like it.
And I love Madonna. She's actually pretty funny in that movie. Not saying she's not funny in real life,
Yeah.
but I know her as a singer, so it's kind of cool to see that side of her.
Yeah, that's the one with there's no crying in baseball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great line.
It is such a great line. Tom Hanks, I mean, that's got to be one of his
Most famous line.
first movies, too.
Yeah, it's got to be earlier in his career for sure. Because I honestly don't know what his first movie was, which
I don't
is so
either,
bad.
but
I love Tom Hanks, but
you do, old Tom.
no, and I feel like once you put Tom Hanks in a movie, you're like you have a 50% higher chance of having a hit on your hands. He's just one of those talents where
Right.
he can do pretty much anything, and it's great. But yeah, I mean, I hear there's no crying in baseball, and I think of Tom Hanks, and it's one of the first things I hear, honestly,
So
even though it's not
good.
one of my top fave movies from him.
No, I know, right? Rosie O'Donnell's in this. I
Oh my
forgot
God.
Rosie was in it. Tia Leone, John Lovitz, Bill Pullman. Oh, I didn't realize some of
great
these people were in it.
cast.
I haven't seen it for a while, but worth a
watch.
You think about back in those times when it was happening, and
what time
women-
frame does that take place in?
it was after or during World War II.
Yeah,
I can look it up, I guess, here.
I can picture their costumes because they're just like
Oh,
old school.
young men were depleted during the World War II.
Okay,
So they were doing all female leagues in the Midwest.
it's such a good story, honestly, to like